First of all, Karan, why the hell would you even put that damn fight altercation between Prince and his man in the damn preview for this week's episode when you knew you weren't going to put the fight in the goddamn episode? You're going to have us watch this shit all the way through only for you to not even put this shit in the goddamn episode. It's going to be a to-be continued motherfucking episode. You know I'm pissed the hell off. But either way it goes, this was a good episode. Let's get into this shit. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and we're here for another review of the Come Up Miami. So let's get right. I forgot what number episode this is. I never remember what number episode this shit is, child. I just want to let you guys know beforehand. I think I'm gonna start doing all of my recaps in HD. I think my Yes for the Mess videos will probably just be in 60/40, but my reviews is what everybody watches, and I feel like they should get the royal treatment. If I say much, it's just that editing HD videos take a long time, but however, it is what it is. So let's get into it. So we pick up where we left off from last week with Sean, Jamal, and Bam Bam and they damn altercation. And I just gotta say, it's so funny how Bam Bam trying to call Sean and Jamal extra when he the most extra motherfucker in this bitch. Like, that whole fight really didn't even have to happen. Like I said, Bam Bam didn't even participate in nothing that they had going on at this damn event. Well, not no event. This damn outing that they had. He didn't want to participate. He wanted to save all his energy for Sean. And it is what it is. And honestly, y'all, just like they were saying up in the comment section, Sean got a few muscles on him. And you know, my little po ass ain't got none. So, you know, I ain't built for it tough like that, which is why I use my mouth instead of my hands like that most of the time. But bitch, I ain't scared to use them. However, I just feel like Bam Bam just doing way too much. Like for real. Like, just say you don't like these niggas and just keep it moving. Like granted, yeah, Jamal probably needed to be called out on his, you know, two-faced shit that he had pulled. Now, I can honestly say that, maybe so, but it really didn't take all that. Why? What you want to fight for? And he want to start attacking his man's apartment and all that other shit, and it's just crazy to me. At least he got a roof over his head. Like, what I can't stand about people is people always trying to discredit you. Like, when they get mad and they ain't got no other read for you, they want to discredit where you live at. Bitch, some people living out of hotels, because I did that a couple of months ago. Like, next month gonna make a year where I lost a home and had to stay out of a hotel. So let's not be so quick to try to judge somebody and where the fuck they stay. Let's not do that, okay? Like, for real. Like, come on now. But that whole little situation was really ridiculous. It didn't even have to happen that way. Like, Bam Bam needs some fucking help. And I really mean he needs some fucking help for real. Like, just calm the fuck down. Stop being so extra. Stop looking for a problem. And I think that's what my issue is with Bam Bam. I feel like Bam Bam be looking for a goddamn problem when there's no problem to be had. Just enjoy yourself and keep it moving. And ain't really got to be no issue. But you always making it be an issue. Like, just grow the fuck up. Chill out. Do whatever, or just don't come around. I don't see the point. So Jamal is making his outfit for his upcoming event. Now, one thing about Jamal and two things for sure, he gonna have a motherfucking event. He gonna have something for your ass to attend to. Okay, now that's what he gonna do. Now, one thing about it and two things for sure, Jamal gonna have a motherfucking event. That's one thing. And I will say that he really do be showing what he do. Like, he has a great positive attitude. He always down to have a good time. And that is why I've said since I started that Jamal would probably be one of the people on this show that I would probably hang out with if I were in Miami. Like if I was in Miami, I'd probably hit him up and be like, take me to the nearest hot spot. Now, you know I ain't got that much money. You know I ain't rich like that. You know I'm not elite or nothing like that. I'm just a regular old country bama. So just take me somewhere, show me a good time, show me something that I ain't used to, and I'm pretty sure he'll do that shit, and it is what it is. So he was making an outfit, and as I was watching the shit, I'm like, I can't wait to see how this shit looks. Because when my sister went to her class reunion this year, well, last year, for a 10-year reunion, She made her outfit. So I love to see what everybody, like when people make their own outfits and see how it comes out. I love to see that. So Jamal always a working motherfucker though. Like he working on shit. They working on his apartment. Like it's just work all the motherfucking time. So shout out to Jamal. I still like Jamal regardless of whatever been going on the last episode with the shade and everything else. I still like Jamal. He walks into a cricket place or whatnot, and once he walked into the cricket, you see these comments in the comment section as the show was going on. People trying to diss him about his job. People trying to judge him about where the fuck he working. The motherfucker got a job. Why y'all so judgmental? He got a goddamn job. And it ain't the kind of job that you think it is, my nigga. Like, the boy is a marketing person. He owns the motherfucking shop. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Why y'all trying to judge? You know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers still live everyday lives. Just like I live an everyday life on YouTube. Like, you know, just because I'm on YouTube don't mean I'm some high rolling ass nigga. Like, why is it that when people are public, quote unquote, public figures or net famous, y'all expect for them to have like all this extra shit going on? Like, expect for everybody to be millionaires and shit. We gotta work our way up to that. I'm not a millionaire. My last job was at a damn dollar store. And this job that I'm at now, I'm in retail. I was a fucking produce manager at one point in time before I lost the position, of course, which I didn't give a fuck. I got tired of it, truth be told. But it's a regular job. Like, how can you judge somebody for making an honest living? What you expect him to do? Be a drug dealer on these streets and then floss around with drug money and shit? Like, what the fuck? Like that shit really pissed me off. And then everybody always want to say, y'all don't never show the come up. Y'all don't never show what they do. Quran showing y'all what these motherfuckers do and you're still not satisfied. He is a marketing person for cricket. Like, that's a good job. He's making a decent coin. He got a nice smile. He's a cute ass bitch. What more do you want from him? Like, straight up. Grow up and shut up, bitch. But as time goes on, he was talking to this chick and basically talking about him and Brandon being on a break and how things have gotten physical between them, and he's about to go back and get his shit out the house, and he's just ready to move on at this point. Like, he's not really certain if it's over with between him and Brandon, but it does feel that way. But at the same time, he feels like he got to take a break. And sometimes you do got to take a break. Sometimes you got to take that break to figure out whether this is something that you want or not. So I don't really blame Prince on this. Like, you got to do you, and you got to protect your motherfucking peace. And if that's what you got to protect, that's what you got to protect. So it's time for Jamal's event, and of course Sean is out here flirting with Prince like it ain't shit. And to be quite honest, I would flirt with Prince too. Like, you know, I do like masculine guys for the most part, but I do like to fuck with feminine guys. I like girls too, so I'm pretty much bisexual, if that makes sense, you know. However, they're talking about the fight. And Sean was basically giving Prince his side of the story and how, you know, he just hates how he got out of character with Bam Bam and how nobody never really lets him, nobody really gets him out of character and makes him, you know, be below who he is. And, you know, sometimes that happens. I mean, just this past week, everybody been pissing me off, child. Everybody been getting on my nerves. Everybody been taking me out of character. Everybody been making me show my natural black ass, okay? And I don't like that. But that's that Mercury retrograde shit, child. And y'all know I'm an Aquarius with the Taurus moon. And my Mars is in Taurus too. Child, that bull is something else that lives with inside of me. But y'all know Aquarians, like, we are not fast to get angry. But when we there, bitch, we motherfucking there. We there. Trust me. But I totally forget where Sean coming from. Normally when you the nice and the funny one, you know, everybody try to find a reason to have a problem with your child. And that's just what it is. And I just feel like Bam Bam just can't take Sean or his personality. Just like bitches can't take me and my personality sometimes. I understand. So Javier, Miles, and Bam Bam, they are not at Jamal's event. They out here smoking a blunt, which I'm surprised y'all showing that shit. And they just talking about what happened, and Bam Bam pretty much, you know, being the extra motherfucker that he is, trying to tell his side of the story. Miles said that he was fucking traumatized. He ain't never went through no shit like that. That ain't something that he sees. And listen, Miles is like a gay version of Cynthia Bailey. Like, he gives me a bit of Cynthia. You know what I mean? Like, a bit of Cynthia. And not in a bad way. It's like he's like a more interesting version of Cynthia Bailey. Like, he's really chill, relaxed, very neutral. And I like that about Miles. It's just, but, you know, I like Javier too. You know, it's just something about, I just like most of the people on the cast, except for Bam Bam. Like, that's the only one I really don't really fuck with like that. But other than that, I like just about everybody on the cast, child. So we're back at the party, and Sean and Prince are talking about Prince's relationship issues and how he's on a break. And he doesn't really know what to do at this point. It's like his heart is still in the relationship, but physically he's not there. And he just wants to be away. Like, he has a lot of demons involved in their relationship, and he just want to move on. And even Sean could feel like he's really confused. Like, he doesn't know what he really wants, but he's got to figure it out. And that's why he's on the break, to get his mind right. Jamal wants Prince and Sean to go do a sex siren walk where they gotta take off all their motherfucking clothes and shit like that. And honestly, I must say that that Sean and Prince, they got it going on, bitch. I had to rewind it. I had to rewind that shit. I was like, wait. That's what I was doing. I had to rewind that shit. I'm like, I didn't know they had, well, I knew Sean had body, but I didn't know that Prince had body like that. Like, they got body. Like, they got body. So I enjoyed looking at it. But after all of that happened, that's when Brandon starts walking up, and I'm like, oh, shit. It's about to go down. But it didn't, because Karan didn't show it. Motherfucker. But all in all, this was a pretty decent episode. Not even decent. This was a damn good episode of the Come Up Miami. One thing about it, Karan, you are showing your ass this season, baby. You're showing your ass, because just about every fucking episode has been damn good. But let me just say this as well. There are a lot of gay web series that are airing at the same time right now. You got G Status airing every other Sunday. You got the Come Up Miami every Wednesday, but you also, starting next week, you're going to have Chasing Atlanta coming on every Wednesday, which I'm also reviewing. So we're going to have a lot to talk about with Chasing Atlanta, the Come Up, and G Status. And not to mention, The Real Housewives of Houston is also about to come out. So y'all, we got a lot to cover with the gay web series this fall for the rest of the year. We got a lot to cover with that. Also, before I go, let's just say that you guys should be expecting interviews with me and some of the castmates of the Come Up Miami. We will be reaching out to some of them. And when I say we, it's not just me during the interviews. It will be me giving you the real tea and Bubs the God. The three of us will come together and do interviews with some of the cast. It won't be just on one person's channel. It may be an interview here on my channel. It may be an interview here on Terrence's channel. And it may be an interview on Brandon's channel. Whichever one we decide, it'll be. Like, everybody's interview won't be on just on one channel. We're gonna rotate the interviews on each other's channel. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. I know we want to interview, like I said, I know Prince is interested in the interview. I think Sean is. I think Jamal would do one. I think that Javier will too. Like, we're gonna continue. And Miles, you know, we're gonna see what we can do. But we're trying to let the show like ride out a little bit before we do an interview. But I think at this point, because I think we're kind of in the middle of the season now, I think we should start reaching out for people to do the interviews. And I know y'all watch my reviews as well as those, as well as them too. So if y'all interested, you better hit us up. Most of y'all follow me on Instagram. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, make sure y'all hit me up, hit Terrence up, hit Brandon up, and then we'll put it together and we'll figure out what's the best time and day for all three of us, and we'll take it from there. Also, before I go, make sure y'all donate to the cause. We have a fundraiser. Me and Jamal have a fundraiser for our up-and-coming podcast. We're trying to raise $1,200 for our podcast or whatnot, so we can get it on together and try to have it done, you know, have everything done, because I already got the artwork done. We already paid for it. We already got a name. All we need is one more thing, and that costs $1,200. And we're just asking for a little bit of help. So if you can do so, the GoFundMe link will be at the bottom of the video, as well as my social media. So support the cause, support me and Jamar. me and Jamal's upcoming podcast. If you can, like I said, just donate it to the GoFundMe. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at y'all later. Make sure you like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out.